This video will discuss the concepts of menu-driven programs. Menu-driven is a way to give your user more options in a program. So we're using a console in this class, and so all of our menus are going to be text menus on a console where you will type 1, 2, 3, 4. But menus exist in every program we have. So if you have an app on your phone and you go to open the app and you want to maybe search for a contact or add a new contact, all of those options are menus. The whole user interface is presented to you with a menu. It's a way for you to present options for the user to be able to do things. We use menus so that we can put more than one function in a program and that we can make more and more complex applications and programs. So typically a menu is going to require a decision structure of some kind. So you're going to be sitting, waiting. You're going to display the menu, and then you're going to sit and wait for input, and they're going to process that input in some way, looking for valid answers or valid responses, and then based on the response, you're going to execute some subroutine or other method of the program to execute the logic that the user has asked for. So menu just sits there waiting for an answer. Once somebody enters something, use a decision structure. In this class, we're going to use switch statements. And then you call a method and process the input or whatever the user wants to do with that menu option. So typically, you're going to want to put the menu itself into a separate method. So in this case, we do. In this case, we're doing. In this class, we're going to be doing menus. We'll have a lot of menus in the main method. Will be the main menu, and then there'll be other methods for the logic that the menu options are executing. There might be other methods that will actually have a submenu. Maybe there's more than one menu in the class. They're nested or embedded, etc. So you're going to want to have every method that gets executed from the menu in its own method. You're not going to want to put all that code in the main. So you're going to want to split it up into lots of subroutines and submethods. We typically will use a loop in the menu. So this is a while true loop usually until we take the option in the program, in which case we exit the loop and we end the program. Or maybe this is not, maybe if this is the main menu, we're going to end the program. If this is a sub menu, maybe this is the option to return back to the main menu. But in either case, we're going to have a while loop of some kind around these menu options, waiting for the user to enter. If they enter an invalid option, something other than 1, 2, 3, or 4 in this case, then we'll tell them invalid option and we'll just display the menu again. Okay, so we can also have submenus. So if you get a lot of options in your menu, it's going to be hard to read. Maybe you have options that aren't related to each other. You're going to want to split that up into multiple menus. Here's an example. This is processing a sale and return, adding inventory, searching, modifying, deleting, and then a bunch of reporting and printing. So this is really too much for one menu. There's a lot going on here, and it's lots of different concepts and logic. So it'd be better to break it up. So here we have a main menu, process, update, and print. And then we have submenus. Here's the process of sale and return. So you can see that we have the same options up here that we have in the submenus. We've just split it up into multiple menus. So that way our menus won't get too long and they'll be easier for the user to find what they're looking for. This is a switch case that we would use. So this would typically be wrapped in a while loop of some kind. And so we have, when I enter case 1, I'm going to go do the process orders. When I enter case 2, I'm going to process returns. And then maybe case 3 in this case would be go back to the main menu. So in this, my case 3 would be to exit the while loop. Maybe it's a return statement. Maybe it's a keep going equals false, whatever the approach is that I've taken to the repetition structure that keeps my menu going. Okay, we'll do some exercises in subsequent videos.